All right, guys, welcome back to my attack series. Today we're going to do Coastline Kitchen using Ram, Gridlock, Ying, Capitao, and we take Amaru. But we do a lot of different things. As you can see here, it's important to get a drone up above the site. We'd like to get in, take top control with Amaru. If we don't have Amaru, or we can really do it with any two of the operators. And they're going to go up there with Ram. But as you can see, I'm just kind of giving an example of clearing the top, trying to take top control, making sure your cameras are up there. There's two ways up: there's Cool Vibe stairs and the white stairs. So once we know we've got the top cleared, then we could technically just cover those. For the Ram, I'm going to start right here. The first Ram we're going to put through the wall, basically straight through, right there on the edge. And the next one, 45-degree angle, it's going to go past circle desk. That's going to open up most of the floor in the kitchen. You can choose to do what the third one, by just kind of testing it yourself. We prefer to start it right here, next to this little roller desk, and send it into the bedroom. Opens up the rest of the thing, rest of the floor, going back into the other site. I also take the shotgun on Ram so that I can open up some other holes. Some important holes. A lot of times somebody likes to sit here behind the bomb. You can open this whole area up. I go into the bedroom or penthouse here, and people like to sit in the backside of the site, behind this dresser or whatever, like storage. We try not to take this side of the room, simply because we want them to have a safe spot at first to be able to run to once we get the floor open. This hole right here is for the door leading back in. But we try to keep that other side open so that they have somewhere to go. We're trying to corral them and put them where we want them, so that we can get the plant down correctly. And this is kind of just a damage assessment from underneath, but you can see what the Ram does. Have an idea of what the defenders are up against if you can pull this off. There's just really not a lot of spots for them to hide. Once you've broken this whole floor, you could take a sledge and continue to do it and push people out, but then you're going to get the roamers kind of with the stairs. So when it's time to attack, we've got just at this point you're just putting as much smoke down as possible. And you see here, Capitao, we're gonna put the smoke down, and he's gonna come back over here and start droning and give us an okay. Gridlock, once it's clear in the kitchen, and we think it's reasonably clear, then we start throwing gridlocks. I throw one there, I throw one towards the door, and I throw one over to the left. I save one for my exit, because usually once I get my smoke down, I get in and I go clear. Oh, sorry, the Ying now is going to throw some more smoke, and then once I go in, or once the first Ying goes off, that's when I go in. He just continues to throw Yings, tries to flash as many people. Typically, they're going to be on the left side. Maybe somebody comes in from Sunrise. But I go in and I go to this corner right here to plant. They think that typically you're going to come through the window and plant, on the right side of the window right there. But I try to do it over there because I like to have this angle from out here past the wall, which gives me cover, and I can look at my drones that I've got pre-placed in sight. And you can see one of the drones that I have here. I also use in the live footage at the end of this video. You'll see how handy it comes in. So once they get over there, they can't long arm it. They can't do anything. Like, you have the site. The Ying can either do the same thing. Once the bomb is down, they can come back in case I die before I get out the window. Then they cover it. Maybe the Capitao does this. It really only takes one person, because by this time it's usually, we're up 4-2 or 3-2 or whatever. But if you do have the Capitao, they can shoot the fire right at that light, and it puts flame on the diffuser. And that lasts for 10 seconds each flame. So that's 20 seconds of the defuse time taken. And if you time that right, basically you don't have to put yourself in danger, and you can win the round once the fight is done here. So really like it. Just kind of showing you like how the flame works and why I like Capitao. Next up after that, again, you're just showing you like the view.
Mozzie's running upstairs.
Next
Mozzie's
up,
running up. Cool vibes.
I'll just show you some of our ranked attack gameplay. You can see here right now it's 5-on-5. I think that I'm going to get a peek here at the window. He obviously moved to the left. But we've taken top control, and our diamond or our champion player is up there fragging out like he usually does, Eldest. And then he's got support up there to help get as much done. You see the ram starting to go down, so I'm going to take the window out at this point as the ram's going. Should cover most of the sound.
He got taken care of.
I'm going to drone again. I'm going to make sure that they leave the kitchen. And if they have, then it's time for me to get in. Obviously, I call out somebody's behind the bomb here, and we get that person back out of the kitchen because they're getting shot at, and then it's go time. I get my gridlocks down. I throw my smoke. My buddy is in there. You can see Cub. He's over there. He's starting to throw the yings. Doesn't matter if I get flashed. I'm planting the diffuser. And then I throw one more gridlock on the way out in case they've thrown a C4. Then the gridlocks are back. And then I go hide behind the thing. Here, the wall, the cover, get on the drone, and I put the drone where I want it to be. At this point, if you have your second drone, you can start just droning everybody out and start pinging for your team. You can see right now he's 3-on-1. There's really no chance he's getting to this diffuser. My teammates are gonna pick him off here in just a second. But this strategy has worked a lot. I forgot Eldest dies here, but he ends up getting taken out by 2 dogs. So
I don't know what he was doing. I think he was where I was in.
There you can see the floor really coming into play. He just has nowhere to go. Here's the second one. I kind of peeked my head in, and I'd been down. We lost our ram, but before we lost the ram, he got most of the site open, which is really what we want. And this was a little bit different, but I'm droning. I'm telling him, hey, he's here. And then once we drive him out, I didn't really I think we had a random, and he was doing the ace over there, but as long as he was still alive, I had pretty good confidence that we were going to be good. And honestly, I should have waited till the smoke went off there before I went in and tried to get this plant down. But I get it down. I get out. 2 dogs gets a pick there at the window because they try to peek that window. And then after that, I get down, get on my get on my camera. I have 2 cameras in sight, so at this point, I'm just, I'm trying to help figure out where these last 2 people are. And there was a Pulse, and Pulse did get a C4 kill on one of our guys, but then we get the refrag with 2 dogs. And we're basically, this round is over at this point. He just doesn't have a chance to even get back to the site. So I take my drone. We're flashing. I give the call out, hey, he's swinging here, and round over. So hopefully you guys like the strategy. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what we can do better. Tell me what you like. I appreciate all the views. And I'll see you in the next one.